Good morning. We have just eaten and we are about to get ready to go to a trolley tour. But I wanted to show you guys the view. You can see the ocean back there and there's this cute little windmill. But yeah, you can see it. And those are, last night where I was talking about the flower fields, that's what those are. So in the spring, if you come here, it'll all be blooming and beautiful.
Inside, but because you haven't been here before, you definitely should go. It's multi-levels and rooms.
Oh, really?
Lots of tchotchke, but I think some of it's kind of interesting.
There's Lynn. Oh yeah, those are very cute. And they said that these were made in Ecuador. Very nice ponchos.
Yeah.
Oh, that dress. Look at that dress over there. It's very nice. It's very cute. Oh, they have little, yeah, little coasters.
Girl.
They have these vases.
I'm buying you this coaster.
Oh, I love that. And it has one of the skulls on it.
Morning.
I love all their dog stuff. They have so many little dogs. So cute. From the town? Like original buildings from the town?
Yeah, this was this original settlement.
And I guess like these too.
Yeah, original.
I'm glad they kept them.
Yeah, no, this was here.
So this is
I never came up to this one.
You haven't?
No.
So this is the San Diego Union Building. It's the oldest operating newspaper from 1868. So that is pretty neat.
It's still in publication today.
Still here. Oh my gosh, and that's what they use, that hand press.
Wow.
And here it is, back here.
Why didn't they just go on Twitter?
Yeah, I know, all the way back then.
Twitter. Life had to be so hard back then.
Oh my God.
Where's the thermostat in here?
Yeah, it's cold in here actually.
It's cold.
I want one of those like old-timey desks and write with a quill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but this is really neat. Could you imagine running a whole newspaper in this tiny little building? Like now you have to have like huge headquarters. So threads of the past, I'm assuming that's clothing,
Yeah.
spindles, because it looks like in there.
Quilts.
And then this is Cousins Candy
Candy.
Shop.
So
And
we're
we're
gonna-
cousins.
Yes,
And
I
we're
know, we're
getting
gonna do-
candy.
But first,
And Lynn wants the Swedish fish.
Swedish fish. Wow, they have
Austin
one.
will be so jealous.
I want to check it out.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what it
I don't
is.
even remember it.
The courthouse and city hall. The first San Diego courthouse. Oh, look at that desk. Oliver S. Witherby. That's how I imagine him saying his name.
Yeah, the Mormons were, they have a Mormon museum across the street from Old Town, so I think the Mormons were, a lot of Mormons settled here.
So there was a time capsule buried down there. How cool would that be? They're gonna, no, it's still in there. They're gonna open it in 2050.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be old by then. I don't even know if I'll be here. Oh, do you get to hear something?
Welcome to San Diego's first courthouse.
It's Witherby.
Originally constructed in 1847
I had his voice down pat
by
earlier,
members
didn't
of
I?
the Mormon Battalion.
Witherby.
So fun.
You are standing in a replica of the courthouse, built on its original site and dedicated in 1992.
Oh, that's when I was born.
Oliver S. Witherby.
Witherby.
I convened
Witherby.
the first district court session in this courthouse back in May of 1850. The same year, California achieved statehood.
Lynn,
San Diego
come here.
became a city. That is my portrait.
I thought that was a real person and it scared the
there he
shit
is.
out of me. Is that him?
Agaston. That's what you should name your next dog. Different shops.
I really like this tree. It's beautiful. This hotel or
Yeah.
it's very nice and big. I like the porch area.
So these were probably all dirt roads back in the day,
Yeah.
I'm sure, with horses.
And you just walk up here.
Yeah.
There could have been Western shootouts.
Yeah. This was the saloon.
A saloon. There's a restaurant in here, it looks
Great
like. And
cottage.
yeah, this is cool. So we are getting on the trolley tour, and we get to be on a pink trolley bus. I'm so excited. Oh, and I got these sunglasses because it's sunny. But I'm going to show you this. Oh, it's going to get on the pink bus, the pink trolley bus.
Follow me.
Mm-hmm. Where the sky meets the sea. We are in the trolley.
Illinois. The Spanish got here in the 1700s and established the mission system. There are 21 missions throughout California, going as far north as San Francisco, but the first one and the oldest one is right here in Old Town, thus making Old Town the birthplace of California. Straight ahead to your right, you're going to notice a wood picket fence. On the other side of that fence, one of the oldest houses in all of California. This white house with the shingled roof, that house was built in 1833 for Juan Manuel Machado. He was a soldier stationed up at the Presidio. His family, our descendants, lived in that house all the way up until 1966, when the last surviving member finally moved out. They donated the house to the Parks Department, who have been preserving it ever since. It's called the Machado Stewart Adobe because his daughter eventually married a sailor by the name of Stewart. Thus, the Machado Stewart Adobe. Now, the first European to ever enter our waters here in San Diego was all the way back in 1542, a guy by the name of Juan Cabrillo. He entered our waters on board his ship, the San Salvador, but he never dropped anchor and he never got out of his boat. He sailed around our harbor, he named us San Miguel, and then he left. But that name didn't stick, because in 1602, another European entered our waters, a guy by the name of Vizcaíno. He actually parked his boat, got out, walked around. He named us San Diego. The way you would get your name back then, whatever saint's birthday was next on the calendar, you'd be named after that saint. We were named after Saint Didicus. Saint Didicus roughly translates to San Diego. That's how we got our name. If you'd like to park your sailboat there, there's about a 10-year waiting list. Once people get these parking spots, they don't give them up. Originally, our harbor was about 25 feet deep. It has since been dredged to over 60 feet deep to accommodate those large Navy ships, as well as all the cruise ships that come into port pretty frequently here in San Diego. Our first stop coming up in just a minute or two is going to be the Maritime Museum. If you like really old ships, if you like maritime history, this will be a great stop for you. Our Maritime Museum is one of the top 3 ranked maritime museums in the world. We've got about a half a dozen ships parked here. One ticket gets you access to all of the ships. And if you have our sticker, they should give you $5 off your ticket. Straight ahead to your right, you see that old wooden Spanish galleon. That's an exact replica of the very first ship that ever entered our waters back in 1542. Captain by who? Juan earthquake destroyed most of the city. The Berkeley worked 24 hours a day for 18 days straight, transporting people from San Francisco across the bay to Oakland. So that ship was instrumental in getting people to safety. In front of that ship, you're going to see a submarine, number 555. That is the USS Dolphin. At one point in time, that was the deepest diving submarine in the United States Navy. Also, one of the first submarines to be equipped with the internet. I think that behind the Berkeley, you're going to see this blue ship with the red stripe. That ship is a movie star. It's been in 2 movies. If you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, that was Captain Barbossa's ship. Have you seen Master and Commander with Russell Crowe? That was his ship. So that ship's been in 2 more movies than me. But who's counting, right? You want to get a closer look at these ships and take a tour? This would be your stop. You're Remember, if you get off our trolley, just go right back to where I dropped you off. Every 20 minutes, there'll be a brand new trolley here to pick you up.
Trolley, and we are going to see the famous kissing statue. And there is the Midway right there. I'm not really big into maritime history, so we're not going to take that tour, but we're at the statue. It's very big. I guess I didn't realize it was that big. So we decided to walk from the harbor to Seaport Village, which is our next stop, to get on the trolley. And he said this is more like touristy than native, and I kind of like more like where we were in Old Town. So I'm not going to buy anything here because I like to, you got to support, you know, native when you can. So, but I'll still show you it.
Yeah, where that's going is probably the same stop where we.
It's a central pond. Got floating.
Maverick, you were sitting at the bar that's right inside the door. Then the other scene where you had a very young Meg Ryan, Anthony Edwards, and Tom Cruise in there playing on the piano. The piano's still in there to visit. There's a lot of memorabilia. And they were singing songs such as You Lost That Loving Feeling and this one.
You shake my dress and you rattle my brain. You bite your lips out of man insane. You broke my will.
We are now in the Gaslamp district, and we're gonna get something to eat and just look around. And this is pretty cool so far. Lots of shops. Whenever we get down to the Gaslamp Quarter, there's going to be like a big sign I want you guys to see. That's pretty cool. We are stopping to eat, and we're eating at, yeah, these are nice. We're eating at Union Kitchen and Tap. It's excited to win. And this is the menu. It looks very good. So we got shrimp tacos and short rib sandwich, right?
You got it.
And we're sharing. Yummy. Here is the sign that I was telling you guys about. The Gaslamp Quarter Park.
So Petco Park. I wish I knew more history about it, except it's
The Padres.
The Padres play here. I know that.
Are they good?
No, not. They're okay.
They're okay.
Fair. But
Okay.
this is one of the nicest parks in the whole league. So,
Oh, here's member entry.
Oh wow, this is probably where the players come in.
Yeah.
Pick
Whoa,
up some good phone numbers here. But it's a beautiful park.
So,
Very
what's
family
inside
friendly,
these
it's
buildings?
clean. They've
Just
got
the offices,
grassy
or-
areas,
Oh, okay.
great suites.
There's a puppy.
Yeah, puppies.
Yeah, they're not like big.
Yeah.
All right, so we're taking these steps.
Senior citizens.
And I don't know what this walkway is, but we're trying to find our spot on the Coronado. Well, I'll show you the Coronado Bridge when we get up here. But lots of stairs.
Yeah, you can't
And there's the Coronado Bridge. And I've been across it before, but we're gonna go across it again.
This big, beautiful blue ribbon that stretches out to our right. This is the Coronado Bay Bridge. Now, this bridge was completed back in the summer of '69, and next year it was voted the most beautiful bridge in the world. Now, at one point, now Barrio Logan is well known for its art. tour ride though, there's a landmass out there in fog. That is Point Lola, the guardian of our harbor. Over there you find the Rosecrans National Cemetery, as well as the Cabrillo Monument and Lighthouse. That is where Juan Cabrillo originally landed back in 1542. You thought that was an island. It was probably right on the sand.
You said
That's
40
where it came
million?
from. Naturally, I just made that up. But if you take a look out to our right off in the distance, they're going to be really hard to see with the fog. You're not as Los Cuatros Coronados. They're uninhabited islands that belong to Mexico, but that's where we actually get the name for Coronado. Los Cuatros Coronados
Mix and mugs inside, see? Smoking is bad news, and so are dames and drinking, so don't mess with them. You may not believe me now or tomorrow, but someday, for the rest of your life, you'll know that I'm right.
Or if it's to our left, that comprised the park. Here to our left is also the Coronado Public Library. The original library building was donated by John Sprinkles as the first public library building in Coronado. Now it's the entrance to a much larger library that's here today. They've been in control of West Island since 1935, but prior to that, they actually shared it with the Army. The first military base on North Island was called Rockwell Field, shared by both the Army and the Navy. If anyone here knows how well those two get along with each other, you might understand why Rockwell Field was commonly referred to as Camp Trouble. It is the largest outdoor musical instrument in the world. They have concerts here every Sunday afternoon, which go a little something like this. I'm in the booth outside half the time, but there's also restaurants in there too.
The botanical garden.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's good.
Here
I
for
loved going in there when I
of
came
course,
here
is
with
the
Teresa.
San Diego Museum of Art. It is one of many museums you find here at the park. Also up ahead of us is the Mingay International Museum, which hosts a bunch of art as well. Most of our. It's located right next to the Museum Shakespeare Place from time to time. You'll find it to our right now, and you'll also find they have the Hugo Christmas tree up. During the month of December, they also play renditions
Oh, that
of the
is
Graceful
pretty.
Christmas at the Old Club. Don't think Shakespeare wrote that one down. As it counts to a year, of course, here to our right got the tower and the museum once again. Now, part of the museum of us is actually also to our left. We'll find an exhibit here known as the Lunchabus.
Oh, a
Wait,
room
it's
of
only making
us.
If you don't, just don't shoot me out for it. But always gets worse. Here to our right, this is the edge. So the first part across this bridge carried Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who back then was the Deputy Secretary of the Navy. Out to our right, off in the distance, got some trees and some of the original houses built in the early 80s. Back then, some of these could hold families of up to 14 people. I thought my college dorm was cramped. This building to our right is a lot newer. It can also hold about 14 people. It's a lot taller. Here to our right, this is a rare site. It's a parking lot in Lido, Italy. It's one of the only ones, actually. It belongs to a restaurant called Filippi's Pizza Grotto. Great pizza. The gingerbread house is actually Queenstown Public House. It was building the continent of Mexico. Just one block away from that museum.
Right there,
And
yeah.
also another block away, different direction from a British pub. Here on India Street in Lido, Italy. A lot going on here. Also here to our right, there's Plaza, Piazza, and Gianni to the other side.
Oh,
of
those are
Piazza Nero Cruzeiro.
beautiful.
This tree up here to our right is actually the official tree of Lido, Italy.
Vincenzo.
They do hang some ornaments on it sometimes. Business. Got some apartments up here to our right of these restaurants. They're very nice ones, or at least I assume so, because even for one bedroom, one bath apartment, it can be about $4,500 a month.
Wow.
That's a whole lot of mozzarella, and this is a one-way street Mercedes. Oh well, they figured it out. Named after Guthrie Sergeant
This
John
one?
Maslow, by the nickname Vanilla John. Now, Vanilla John Maslow was a war chiefborn crew. He served in both the Army and the Marine Corps. He was the only enlisted Marine in World War II to have earned both Navy Cross and a Congressional Medal of Honor. Whatever. Now, the thing is, when it was built back in the 1830s, it was at the waterfront, as Trolly put it. But it didn't remain that way. The bar didn't move, but the waterfront.
We're gonna get a margarita from Miguel's Cocina. And this is the sampler. So we just got done eating at the Mexican place. I had a strawberry margarita and it was very good. I told them not to make it too strong because I still have 20% of my stomach from the surgery, so do not want to do that.
I thought I had my robe in my trunk.
Oh, that looks comfy. But we're gonna go back to the hotel, relax, maybe get in the hot tub.
Big fluffy robe.
It is a nice big fluffy robe. He's talking about that back there. Anyway.